Scotty was always working on charitable things, whether it was, running for leukemia, and we're able to really continue his work. This event is exactly who he was and who he would be if he were here. He really, and we all feel that he's here with us in a way that is everlasting. 9/11 is a horrible thing to remember, and in fact, if you think about it, like August leading to September would be miserable, because you know that this thing would be happening at September 11th, the anniversary. But because of this event, we look forward to it. And so he literally turned it all around. And now, not only do we look forward to this event, instead of really ruining it, we are also raising hundreds of thousands of dollars for charity. So that's really what the thing was about, and it's been a remarkable success. And I'm thrilled and happy and honored to be a part of it.
But I always think this weekend about growing up, the five of us, Robbie, Mark, me, Brad, and Scotty, we would always go out and compete. We'd play tennis, we'd hit home run hitting contests, we'd play basketball just like we do today. And I always think of that. And we had so much fun doing it. And, I definitely think of Scotty always when we do this. So it's a special weekend.
Again, here at the Weingard, unbelievable weekend. And even though it's cloudy out, when you think of Scotty, it's only sunshine. Everybody's here because of the love that we have for Scotty. And I know every year physically it gets tougher and tougher for me, but I wouldn't miss this for anything in the world because of the camaraderie of all the guys here and the people who love Scotty. And the event is unbelievable, and being here is something that everybody really looks forward to. I know we count down really the months before it happens, and then within a matter of 2 days it's over, and then we got to wait a year to come back, and everyone's real excited about that. And this is something that I really look forward to, and something I'll never miss unless it's my kid's bar mitzvah. But otherwise, I'm happy that I'm here participating. And Scotty, we always think about you, and you're an inspiration to all of us. Thank you.
Number 5 was special. That's what they'll be saying about the 5th annual Scotty Weingard Playball Weekend. Not just because our group of 36 Warriors set many personal bests, and not because reigning MVP David Fisher was upset early in tennis. No, it was special for 2 reasons. One was the hugely generous and unexpected donation by one of its beloved athletes, Mr. Josh Wexler. The second was the groundbreaking and truly inspiring performance of our first ever second-generation competitor, Jeremy Troy. The day started off in typical Weingard fashion, with Robbie exercising his commissioner's powers, ejecting Team Dichter from the tournament for being late.
The team of Dichter, Cronin, and Itzler has not made the event. They are now banished for life.
Less than an hour later, when the Eagle finally landed, Robbie promptly reinstated Team Dichter, who had been delayed over the Hudson due to congestion at New Paltz. The first event of the day, the Dave Rothberg swim, saw Howie Sevlevy and John I'll Fight Any Man of the House Sullivan set personal bests, but it was not enough to stop Steve Cronin from continuing his dominance with his 3rd straight victory. Newcomer Jeremy Troy took advantage of the oval and cunningly shortened the pool to take 2nd, while Robbie and his sexy Gucci one-piece took 3rd place.
If Scotty could have seen Robbie's alligator outfit this morning, he would have had a nice laugh.
The most exciting and intense event this year was the run. The terrific matchup started with Craig Katz narrowly beating Gavin O'Connor in a barn burner. Then Jerry Ying, in a big upset, defeated defending champ Mike Smitty Smith. Smitty threatened to have Sam Waterston investigate Ying's urine. Results still pending.
Woo!
The marquee matchup between 2 ex-champs in this weight division pitted Steve I'm Cut Shucker against Brad I'm More Cut Summers. These 2 warriors battled it out shirtless over 300 yards, and in the end it was the younger and more cut Summers setting a new tournament record.
I hate this.
Also not to be overlooked, Kenny Dichter turned in a personal best, shaving 15 seconds off his previous time and exclaiming, quote, "I'm cut for a fat guy," end quote.
Said I was going to break a minute this year. You pull the old stats. 105, 114, come on!
Yeah! 59.84. Good job. You were moving at a nice clip.
The endurance portion of the bike saw Josh Raskin and Jeff Honigstock soar to personal bests.
It's as famous as I've ever been in my life.
How you feeling? That was my thumb. Hold on.
Meanwhile, in the tourney's longest running rivalry, Jimmy Suit Davidson narrowly beat Jesse 1 mile too short Itzler to take first place. Not so elite Frank Martin was still figuring out the gears for the 5th year in a row. The weekend's biggest upset came in tennis. Dave Fisher's team realized quickly it wasn't in Dix Hills anymore and was soundly defeated by Team Shucker, a lightly regarded squad that made it all the way to the finals, where they met their match against the Summers brothers and Mark "I Own This Event" Weingart. Who then took home the gold. The national pastime has turned out many swings, but none more beautiful than that of our semi-elite crew of long ballers. Their majestic forays into power and distance left all spectators stunned as they set the record for most homers in a tourney. Except for cricketer Dave Stone, who spent his summers playing cricket in Pakistan. Softball came down to 2 of the premier power hitters taking the stage front and center. When the applause died down, it was Brad Long Ball Summers taking the final bow, with Kip waiting in the wings, Diogenes taking second. Hoops was business as usual, with everything going according to the script until 2 surprises, our first shutout and our first rain stoppage.
We're hoping that we're going to continue to play and it doesn't rain. What's happening right now.
Captain Jimmy Burke's rain dance came too late as his team was shut out mercilessly by Sale, Raskin, and Smith. Reminiscent of Stockton and Malone in their mid-'80s heyday in Utah, the big men continued their dominance over the Lilliputians, and then the sky opened up, halting basketball before the second round could be completed. In the end, all eyes turned to golf. 3 teams were locked in a seemingly dead heat, and it would come down to 3 steady, sweet strokes. Mark and the Summers boys stepped up, but not high enough. Captain Rob Weingart, savoring this moment, shipped his shorts with nary a point. Then it was up to the future Jeremy Troy, and with 3 cool, effortless swings, he propelled his squad to its first ever Scotty Weekend Championship.
Father Son should win.
That's how it's going to be.
The proud Mitch Troy hugged his son, and Craig Katz took home his 2nd championship in only his 2nd try. But the tourney MVP went to Jeremy, the future Troy, whose standout performance easily earned him top honors and much love and appreciation from all his competitors.
The winning team right here. Out of our ass, out of nowhere. Probably the 100 to 1. I have to say thank you to Steve Shucker for teaching me how to hit a softball.
Once again, on behalf of everyone involved in the Scotty Weingart Playball Weekend, we'd like to thank Josh Wexler for his unexpected and extremely generous donation, ensuring that this weekend will go on for generations to come.
I can't swim.
What do you mean you can't swim?
I don't know how to swim. I can you know.
What's many stats?
Really can't swim since. You stay afloat?
I don't know if I want this on camera.
All those guys out there, 30, 35 guys, all coming here every year, raising hundreds of thousands of dollars for the most wonderful, different areas. We're doing Sloan Kettering now. We've done Michigan scholarships, and we're going on to autism, and we plan to do wonderful things. and we know where the money's going and what hands it's in, and we're going to make a difference. And Scotty was meant on this earth to make a difference, and that's what we plan on doing. And this is not the way you want it to happen, but this is the way it's happened, and we're going to make the best of it. And we're so proud of Scotty, who he was, and Robbie, who he is, and Mark, and it's wonderful. And I'm very blessed. I celebrate that he was in my life for 29 years, and he made my life just a wonderful, special place. And he was my gift. He was my gift. You know, it would have been wonderful to have him, and I would have loved to have his children and have his wife and have, but that's not the way it was planned. And sometimes you can't, you know, you could hope for things, but it's not always the way they work out. But look what I have. I have 30 sons, you know, every one of them. I love every one of them individually, and every one of them loves Scott and love Robbie and love Mark, and what more can a person want? You know, so I'm very blessed. Good night.
It takes a lot of love. It takes a lot of love, my friend, to keep your heart from freezing, to push on till the end. What on earth is going on in my heart? Has it turned as cold as stone? Seems these days I don't feel anything, unless it cuts me right down to the bone. What on earth is going on?